Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Jameis now on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The completion there for Winston. And Jameis, of course, kind of such a boom or bust proposition at the quarterback position. He can light you up or he can give games away. So defensively, what's the mindset with a quarterback like that?
For me, it's playing more coverage than it is blitzing him. Because I think that he has so much confidence in his arm, he may take an extra chance or two. And if you have enough guys downfield, you get those tip balls, or you're able to make a play on the football at the point where the ball gets to the receiver, then you've got a chance to make some good plays against Jameis.
Second and 10 on the Seahawks 38-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. He hits Adams complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Ready, release. Watch the slant.
Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Now the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Kaepernick. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jeremiah Tauchu. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Back to throw. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. An update now from down in Houston. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd and 2.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Throwing, Winston. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Play fake, Winston. He'll buy some time right. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Buying time to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty. That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Here's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Flush to his right. He will find the rookie from Purdue. That's Rondale Moore.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Winston's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but two Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 750.
Yeah, you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember. And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Javon Hargrave there on the stop. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. A check down here to Jones. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now Kaepernick again. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On first down, Kaepernick. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Now Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Rondale Moore with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17, Colts 7. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here we go, D. Wait. Here I come again. Let's go.
Final play of the half here. Winston. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They go back to the ground with Jones, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd and 7. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Kaepernick. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On play action, Winston looking deep for Adams, and that is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
To throw is Winston. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. The Colts send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Seattle.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. He's going to look deep for more. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A 1st down throw for Winston. He hits Adams complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Jameis now on 1st down. And it's complete to Adams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Jameis to throw it. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. This is caught. Touchdown Colts. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
To throw, Kaepernick. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 120 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, the objective there, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Kaepernick. And he rifles one incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
That's going left, and Prater missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's Kelsey on the ground. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw here complete to Kelsey.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for the Colts. Just step down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Winston. And that's complete to Adams. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devontae Adams, 51 yards. And the Colts can now take the lead if they convert the extra point. Coup for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of...
Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football. But this couldn't be much worse, could it? No. This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a tee for them. They're already in field goal range here late in the fourth now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker and just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Hands it off out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 9. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Colts on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point on the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Now it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead now up to 14.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Indianapolis, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.